Hello everyone, my name is Michaela Valletta. I hope you all are doing excellent today. Today I'm just going to do a brief talk about Yoni eggs, Nani eggs, and toxicity, okay? Because there have been some people that are saying that certain stones are not good to work with internally. And I just want to say that I have been working with Nani eggs, also known as Yoni eggs, since 2005, right? And I started teaching women in 2007. So I've worked with women, started teaching women in 2007, started selling eggs in 2010. And I've worked with women all over the country, all over the world, and I've heard so many stories, right? I also have a background in biology and chemistry. And so one of the stones that comes up a lot is Lapis Lazuli, this mystical ancient stone right here, Lapis Lazuli, right? Now, there have been some people that say, oh no, you shouldn't work with it, it's toxic because it has sulfur and copper. First, I want to say that I've worked with Lapis Lazuli for years, and I've never had anything bad happen. But not just myself, but I know plenty of people, plenty of women who've been working with Lapis Lazuli over the years who also have never had a negative reaction. And if you're one of those people, please leave a comment below so that others can see. I have a private group on Facebook where we talk about using eggs and stuff all the time, and so many women have said, no, I've been working with Lapis Lazuli for years, never had an issue. There's a woman I know in Brooklyn who used to sell just rose quartz eggs back in 2010 when I started selling eggs. She was just selling rose quartz, and I remember having a conversation with her. She was very experienced with eggs, and she had told me that Lapis Lazuli was her favorite stone to work with. And so with that being said, I've never seen a single person have a negative experience with Lapis Lazuli in terms of toxicity or anything like that. That's number one. Number two, the other thing to understand when it comes to chemistry is that just because, you know, like the general public hears copper and iron and vitamin E, like there are different chemical forms, several different chemical forms that copper can come in, several different chemical forms that iron can come in, several different chemical forms that vitamin E can come in, and they act different biochemically. They have different biochemical actions. That's number one. Number two, the way that they're absorbed and uptaken is different. So even if something might have copper in it or sulfur in it, are we uptaking it, right? So there's two things when it comes to uptake and absorption. The form that it's in, you know, like the chemical form that it may be in when it's in a stone may be different than when the stone is ground or when the stone is, you know, heated or combined with another chemical. And you also have to ask the question, is it really uptaken by the skin? And then the vaginal canal is different than just the skin because it has bacteria. Certain bacteria that's in the vaginal canal is acidic. There should be if you're healthy. So all of that plays a role in terms of how things are absorbed and uptaken. And so there's no studies that have been done about whether or not Lapis Lazuli is toxic inside of a woman's vagina. Yes, no, it shouldn't be soaked for long periods of time, but that is also different than being in the vaginal canal, right? And so as I tried to look up stuff, I tried to find out what is the chemical form of copper, what is the chemical form of sulfur, what form is it in the stone, and can that be uptaken by our bodies easily? Can it be uptaken in the vaginal canal? Because the vaginal canal is very permeable. But I've been researching that and haven't, you know, been able to dig enough to find that stuff out. But it's my intuition and belief that whatever form it's in the stone is not the form that we're uptaking, number one. Number two, when it comes to toxicity, sometimes it depends on how much of something. You know, like certain things we need in small traces. But if you have too much of it, it can become toxic, you know. And so I don't believe that whatever amount is in a Lapis Lazuli is toxic. And I am, as I continue to work on my book, and this is why it takes me so long because I'm always researching, I'm continuing to dig for facts to prove what I already know, okay? Amazonite is another one because of the copper. Now, IUDs, there are copper IUDs, and the way they work is because of the copper. The copper is a serious sperm killer, and there are plenty of studies that show that. Why I don't know. No one knows why copper kills sperm the way it does, but it does. So it's a very potent spermicide. So possibly if you were trying to get pregnant, maybe you wouldn't want to work with Lapis Lazuli or Amazonite because it has copper and it could kill the sperm, okay? And maybe if you don't want to get pregnant, it could be an extra added piece of birth control, okay? Because it's all about the environment, you know, the environment that we create. So I just wanted to say that for me, I take what I do very seriously. If you follow my work as a nutritionist, as a fitness person, you know I don't recommend anything unless I really stand behind it, unless I've researched it. I never want to be responsible for causing harm to anyone. And so I do believe in working with Lapis Lazuli. If you have worked with Lapis Lazuli as a Nani egg, Yoni egg, please share your stories below. Any stories that you may have experience with it. We would like to hear it. And yeah, I have to go do some other stuff. So I just wanted to make this quick video and just talk about this. And after I dig up and find out some more facts, then I can present that. But I just, you know, I think that a lot of people that are saying this don't really have a background in science and haven't really studied it, and probably just saw on a list of, oh, it's toxic, shouldn't work with it. Now, I'm sure Lapis Lazuli is toxic to soak in water and drink the water. I wouldn't do that, you know, but working with it vaginally, I think that it's absolutely fine and safe. So please follow me on Instagram at Nani Eggs, NANIEGGS, and you can also join this YouTube page. And also you can follow me at The Body Scientist 81. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please share it, like it, subscribe, and have a great day. Bye, people.